Question 8. We considered this model in class. Let's think about, let me prove why it is not identified. So again, the idea is we are going to show an observationally equivalent alpha tilde, beta tilde, gamma tilde, delta tilde. You have to think about it. And the idea, let me explain the idea. So we will, how can we find an observationally equivalent parameter? So exponential something plus something can be written as a multiplication, right? Here, the idea is, so this part does not matter. X gives you variation of this term. However, the multiplied coefficients are actually 2. There are 2 different coefficients multiplied to the same variation. So then we cannot distinguish them. So simple idea is either you may assume that, so you may assume, like, suppose that it is 1 times the remainder, or you can just put it as 1 and the other is remainder. That means it does not matter, like whenever you get the equality like this, they are observationally equivalent. Okay, gamma and alpha are no problem, they are identified actually. So our problem is in these guys. Okay, so then let me write it more clearly. So just choose any delta tilde that is different from delta 0, and then define beta tilde such that beta tilde exponential delta tilde equals beta 0 times exponential delta 0. Or you may write it as, or you can just define beta tilde as beta 0 times exponential delta 0 divided by exponential delta tilde. Or more elegantly, you can write it as this. Okay? Then obviously beta tilde is different from beta 0. And it is well defined. Right? Numerator is not 0. Right? Exponential of something is never 0. So that's why I could write it this way. So then I can show that alpha 0, beta tilde, gamma 0, delta tilde is observationally equivalent to the true value delta. Okay, that is, how can you do that? Same, y is alpha 0, rewrite the same thing, beta 0. I will write it this way. And then by construction, by definition, you may write it as okay. So there are 2 different values in the parameter beta and delta. So they are observationally equivalent. The equality holds like this. Okay. Then as I said, how can we solve it if you are handling this kind of example? Well, the simplest way to handle this is fix delta equals to 1, right? You can just, or you can just assume delta equals to 0, or delta equals to 0, or beta equals to 1. So simplify one of them. Or you can just reparameterize as if the multiplication, the product equals theta. Okay, then the theta is identified. You only identify them as their product, but not separately. You cannot separate them. That is a problem. So that is the idea of identification failure here.